She drank hard. She taught hard.
DJ Rose.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
This Chicago, nigga.
I'm so used to winning. Like I told y'all before. Hey, yo, KD. Get money. Stay focused. We can't lose no more. Ain't no stopping. We gon' keep going. We gon' take flight. Rose Cartel. Let's get it. Hey, DJ Rose. Motherfuckers better catch this wave or get left.
We winning. More money, more problems, baby. We constantly spending. Hell now ain't about drama, baby. They won't know our business. I'm trying to stack all this money, baby. Move us out the city. We winning. More money, more problems, baby. We constantly spending. Hell now ain't about drama, baby. They won't know our business. I'm trying to stack all this money, baby. Move us out the city. We winning. This just the beginning, baby. They hated on Jesus. So fuck all the haters, baby. They hate that we get it. Take you out to Red Lobster, baby. To show 'em we eatin'. We spending. Fell in love with that money, baby. It feel like I'm dreaming. Feeling like Kanye the way I'm rocking these Yeezys. And I swear ain't no stopping me. I feel like Lil Caesars, I'm hot. Whoa. Man, these niggas plotting on me. Is he gon' show up or not? Man, these niggas hating on me, whether you know or not. I'm just happy I'm alive, whether they scored or not. Man, I'm about to turn up, whether they know it or not. I swear they feeling my dance. These bitches, they call us some friends. I got the kids do my dance. They love me, they telling a friend. How could you not wanna dance? I'm surfing, creating a trend. My wallet hang off of my pants. Watch me take off once again. We winning. More money, more problems, baby. We constantly spending. Hell now ain't about drama, baby. They won't know our business. I'm trying to stack all this money, baby. Move us out the city. We winning. More money, more problems, baby. We constantly spending. Hell now ain't about drama, baby. They won't know our business. I'm trying to stack all this money, baby. Move us out the city. This Chicago,
It's DJ Rose.
Bitch, I'm a boss to you, bitch. I'm a motherfucking boss, man. You already know what the fuck going on, man. Call me Rick Ross to you, bitch. Whoa. Call me motherfucking Rick Ross.
In the mix.
Motherfuckers know what the fuck going on, man.
It's major on a chart.
Bitch, I'm a boss to you, bitches. Call me Rick Ross to you, bitches. I can't trick off with you, bitches. I just be dogging you, bitches. I feel like the Pistons. I'm up in the kitchen. I just be whipping. Up in Chirac, we be dancing. Bitch, I'm a boss to you, bitches. Boss to you bitches. Bitch, I'm a boss to you, bitches. Boss to you, bitches.
Surf the fuck up.
I ball like the Pistons. I'm up in the kitchen. I just be whipping. Up in Chirac, we be dancing. Better not lacking to go. Better not lock for a hoe. I can keep tracking the hoe. I just be spending my dough. Ain't shit for the low. That was a minute ago. I'm not no kin of that hoe. I just went in on that hoe. I'm about to say fuck. These niggas, they all on my nuts. I don't give no fuck. He make one false move on my bus. They know I go nuts. I get it poppin' like Crush. I got adrenaline rush. I pop a pill and go nuts. They saying what's up. They know I'm finna blow up. I hit the surf and I duck. She gave me head and she ducked. This bitch thought we was gon' fuck. Roll up some weed in the Dutch. Bitch, I get high and go up. Bitch, I get high and get stuck. Whoa. Bitch, I'm a boss to you bitches. Call me Rick Ross to you bitches. I can't trick off with you bitches. I just be dogging you bitches. I feel like the Pistons. I'm up in the kitchen. I just be whipping. Up inside rock, we be dancing. Bitch, I'm a boss to you bitches. Boss to you bitches. Bitch, I'm a boss to you bitches. Boss to you bitches. I ball like the Pistons. I'm up in the kitchen. I just be whipping. Up in Chirac, we be dancing.
I just be whipping. Fuck a little bitch, she be tripping. On the block with my niggas, smoking outside of the swisher. Big backwood woods. Got caught with a pistol. Niggas telling they get you. Snitch ass niggas. Couple my niggas paid up and came and get them. Locked up, I ain't think about no bitch. Fuck that shit, money. Same day I was on the block getting it. I'm getting this money. My mama told me I can't trust these niggas. Fuck them niggas. My daddy, he ain't tell me don't trust these bitches. Why you been in and out? Remember days had no licks. I was broke. No mask on, 30 out trying to get it. God damn. Couple niggas, they tellin' Jeff for change. They pouring them out. In Iraq, I pray for this change.
Bitch, I'm a boss to you bitches. Call me Rick Ross to you bitches. I can't trick off with you bitches. I just be dogging you bitches. I feel like the Pistons. I'm up in the kitchen. I just be whipping. Up in Chirac, we be dancing. Bitch, I'm a boss to you bitches. Boss to you bitches. Bitch, I'm a boss to you bitches. Boss to you bitches. I ball like the Pistons. I'm up in the kitchen. I just be whipping. Up in Chirac, we be dancing.
That is MV Mix.
Look for my other joint while I share this.
Man, what's up with niggas these days, man? Worry about the wrong motherfucking shit. Like, y'all niggas need to stay in your own fucking lane. Don't matter what type of jewelry I got on, no matter what type of bitch I got, I'm still fucking bitching. Don't worry about that. What type of cars I got, that ain't none of your business. What type of shoes you got, my damn fucking shoes, bitch. Stay out of my fucking business. That ain't none of your shit.
Tell me why the niggas worry about another nigga. Tell me why the bitches worry about another bitch. Tell me why the niggas worry about the car I'm driving. Tell me why the bitches worry about the bitch I'm fucking. Hey, don't worry about me. No, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. No, yeah, don't worry about me. Let's get it. I hit the club, bitches showing love. I'm the trending topic, they don't even know that. Pull up in the all black, look like I'm Kodak. Lil' Ella foreign immigrants, you should've know that. We be on some chill shit, we be on some kill shit. Bitch done lost the sauce, shorty looking like a toothpick. Bitches wanna come around, they looking like some groupies. Knock a nigga out, leave his ass with a two-piece. I'm just a young nigga tryna get to it. I'm just a young nigga tryna get to it. Check it back, just like Nike, I'ma do it. Pull up in that foreign car, the haters looking stupid. Yeah, I'm doing good. I wish a nigga would take a trip to Hollywood. I'ma make it out the hood. All my cars is tinted. All your cars is rented. Nigga, I'm a landlord. Nigga, you a tenant. Don't worry about me. No, don't worry about me. Tell me why the niggas worry about another nigga. Tell me why the bitches worry about another bitch. Tell me why the niggas worry about the car I'm driving. Tell me why the bitches worry about the bitch I'm fucking. Hey, don't worry about me. No, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. No, yeah, don't worry about me. Let's get it.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I'm all on TV. Whoa, they wanna be me, but they cannot be me. No, they like how I flex. Whoa, I'm getting money. I'm in my lane. I'm not like the rest. No, I'm smoking dope. I'm smoking loud. Don't fuck with the rat. Go. All these bitches up on me. They like how my neck glow. And you know I'm chasing to these bands. I'm with the immigrants, flow hot like cinnamon, whoa. And if it's about money, I'm on a go. You know Willie gon' blow, you know that's for sure.
Tell me why the niggas worry about another nigga. Tell me why the bitches worry about another bitch. Tell me why the niggas worry about the car I'm driving. Tell me why the bitches worry about the bitch I'm fucking. Hey, don't worry about me, no. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, no, yeah, don't worry about me, let's get it.
Alright, I'm about to get this started. And basically, you can see the Kanika distraction. It basically took a lot of people's eyes off the prize. I'm not concerned with that. That's on them. Look at where they were a year from now and look at where they are now. Look at where we were a year from now and look at where we are now. And I let my actions speak for me. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, people hate me for what I could do. I do the same fucking shit you do, homies. I pay my fucking bills and live my fucking life. And that's that. Now, based on the fact I never had to answer to nobody in my fucking life, I think different than people that did have to answer to people in their fucking life. And that's all I want people to realize. It's America. It ain't no fucking get raised, go to school, get a job, pay taxes, and die. That's what they, you know what I mean? That's what they domesticate people for. People got enough smarts to do what they got to do in 1 year and make all the money legally they need for the rest of their life. But they don't want you to think like that. So at the end of the day, people don't think like that. They think check to check. There's nothing wrong with that. But when everybody around you is getting ahead and you wondering how, it's more than likely they sacrificed. And when I say sacrifice, I mean it may come down to no friends. Because you're going to see the more friends you got, the harder it is to stay on course. Because friends don't got the same course as you. And you know, a lot of people don't learn that growing up. Like I always tell people, your friends at 10 might not be your friends at 20. Your friends at 20 might not be your friends at 30, and so on and so on. So don't risk your 20s doing something crazy with people you've been friends with since you was 10. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. I'm almost done sharing this. I just want to put this on a couple of Facebook pages. I'm gonna start going live from Facebook too. I just got to use a different program. I'm gonna stop paying for this paid program joint. We're gonna go back to the OBS or whatever. I just got one more page to share this to. But yeah, this should be a good show right here. Corey Lewis, this dude right here, he runs like a kids community center. Oh, what up, y'all? Give me 1 second. I'm just sharing this to the pages. This guy, Corey Lewis, he runs like a kid community center or whatever the case may be, right? Your man's out like on a weekend or whatever, taking 2 of the kids to like get something to eat or babysitting them. Why did a permit patty just lock onto him, want to question the kids. Are you okay? This, that, and the third. They told him, yeah. He goes about his way. They still following him. Call the cops on him. Cops come. So I just wanted to just show y'all that because, you know, me personally, I don't like exposing children to racism, prejudice, illegal activity, none of that, because I know as a child that shit could traumatize you. As a child, you could hear one word, and based on that one word could change your whole life dynamically, you know what I mean? And instantaneously. So it's very important what we expose children to. Now, Corey is the victim here, but Corey does something I disagree with in front of the children. And he basically brought up the race issue. And I felt that as an adult, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't have to expose the kids to that because nobody brought up race until he said it. And these are just innocent kids, you know what I mean? They don't know nothing about none of this right here. So this is why it was a little disturbing to me. Everybody's wrong here, you know what I mean? Corey, he wasn't wrong, but it was inappropriate how he brought the race thing up. So let me know. Let me go in the chat. I want to find out how y'all want to do this, because we could show the news story first, or we could show his story and then the news. So let me know which way y'all want to do it. I personally want to show his story, then the news. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to see the news, then his story, I can understand that. So just let me know. I'm going to look in the chat, and y'all just tell me what y'all want to do. I was bodied last night. Yeah, I was a little tipsy last night. Plus, I was smoking this kush and loud. I know once that live was done, I couldn't even see. That's why I left out of there the way I left, yo. I couldn't even see after that. I put on The Purge, the TV show, and I just knocked out. Let me say what's up, Tanja. You get your clothes today. You can't be coming in here naked like that, Tanja. You got to get some clothes on there. It's not a nudist chat in here. What up, Cherry Girl? What up, Simone? Tanja in the house. I bet. So, look, let's check this out. Have y'all seen this Corey Lewis story? Shout out to Ann. Ann actually did a video on this, and it inspired me. So, nobody put their opinion. Oh, you want to see his story, Simone? Thank you. All right, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go to his story first. And this is Corey Lewis.
Yo, this lady followed me all the way home to my neighborhood.
Oh, here it go right here.
This lady followed me home. Look, I'm about to pull up to the crib. Let my mom handle this one time. Look.
This mama.
She followed me to my house, to my home.
Oh, wait up. This ain't the right one, y'all. Yeah, this ain't the right one. We're not on the right one. Here we go. Oh, no, that's not the right one either. My bad. My bad. Nope, it's not this one. Let me just see something. This is after. This is where he gets to his mother's house. So it's not this one.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, this is it, I guess.
Yo, this lady followed me all the way home to my neighborhood. This lady followed me home. Look, I'm about to pull up to the crib. Let my mom handle this one time. Look. She followed me to my house, to my home.
And these are the two kids he
I am being harassed and followed by this lady. Look at this. Look. This lady followed me all the way to the crib, all the way to the house. Because I got two kids with me that don't look like me. Look.
I didn't see nothing yet, Tanja.
Y'all see this, right? I just came from Walmart. We ate at the Subway. Went and got some gas, right? That lady followed me home because I got 2 kids. Because I got 2 kids that don't look like me. 2 beautiful kids, by the way. Look at that smile. Follow me all the way home. She won't pull up though.
You want me to get in my car and follow her? Huh? You want me to get in my car and follow her?
No.
Look at the kids, man. Just innocent kids, man. Innocent
I don't know what
kids.
here.
He could have called the police on her.
That was crazy.
He could have called the police on her.
I'll check back with y'all later.
But you see how double standard does it?
You know, I'm gonna get in my milk a journey. I'm gonna get in my car.
This was a
followed me
woman
all the way home.
She would have called the police on him.
2018. You see what I got to deal with, bro. Got these little kids scared. This lady's following us.
I think he handled it well though.
Look.
Besides the part I told y'all about.
I can't even go nowhere.
I think he handled it very well. He ran to his mother though, but besides that and throwing a race card out there, I think he handled it well.
This lady followed me.
So now it's part 2.
All the way home to my neighborhood.
Now let's go to part 2.
This lady.
Splits on a D babysitter. I'm not like that, but he could get splits on a D babysitter. He gets splits on a D babysitter by far. That lady could have been trying to harm him and the kids. Come on, what's up?
I didn't do anything. Look, the police is here now. The police.
Good morning, Ace Diamond. Peace, Queen.
The police is here.
Yep, no problem, Tanya.
Now I gotta deal with this. It's crazy. Let's see what the police got to say about this.
I'm surprised they just didn't get out shooting. Rooted to it, shooting. Yeah, she called the police.
I'm being followed and harassed. That's what's up.
She wanted to make sure those kids were in no danger whatsoever after speaking to them and everything.
So apparently she saw you at Walmart.
I was at Walmart. Yeah, I got 2 kids I'm babysitting. We ate at Subway at Walmart. Went and got some gas. She pulled up talking about are the kids okay? Why wouldn't they be okay? No one's yelling, no one's screaming, no one's trying to run away. She left, came back, and asked to see the little girl so she can ask her if does she know who I am.
Yeah.
All right. And then I went over to get some gas at Murphy's.
Okay.
She came back there and stayed there.
Echo Lima, India 00. If I talk to him?
We're looking at a guy that got racially profiled for babysitting while black, allegedly.
Why? to fulfill her.
Crazy, right, Cherry?
No, it's just something like technically at this point in time it's like a code for it, which is like an okay check, just to make sure everything's all right. Hey, can y'all step out?
Oh, they gotta step out?
Yeah, I just want to talk to him.
Please explain to the officer who Mr. Lewis is, please.
Radio 1314, Mr.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at little man, man. Look at little man, man.
So, I went like right up the road right there.
Yeah, he handled it well.
You know, she was just, I guess, they came up with that like a suspicious kind of thing. And I guess we
And I don't like the way the cops never like to address the man. He's gonna start
With
addressing
2 white
his mother.
kids being with 1 black male.
No, yeah.
Right there. That's the part I didn't like. Right there. I didn't see. He didn't have to throw in the whole black thing, man. That right there traumatized those kids. He could have kept it all out of there, just played it off just for the sake of the kids. So that's the only problem I had, that he brought the adult issue in front of the kids. He could have even stepped off with the police and said that. You know what I mean? Like, so that's the only problem I have.
With 2 white kids being with 1 black male.
No,
See?
It's suspicious.
Wait, yeah, this is his life. He either has a business. This is his life.
What's your business, man?
This is his life.
Inspired by
right here.
Lewis.
That's your business?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
That's his life.
I work with kids every day, even on my off days.
So, y'all okay? Where y'all live at? If y'all mind me asking. Right here, 13, 14.
Is this ridiculous or what?
They live in the Wiggly.
No,
They live in the
this is
Wiggly Preserve.
ridiculous. Man, his parents would have a field day with this.
Her mother's a lawyer, actually, too. By the way, you know what I'm saying.
So, y'all okay? Y'all okay?
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Jesus, have mercy. What's wrong with this country?
He's your school teacher kind of deal? He's babysitting?
He has a center. He has a business.
Oh, he actually has a center.
Yes,
Okay.
he has
Where's
a
it at?
center.
2692 St. Plains Road, Suite 2300A.
After school.
All that talking they doing, he's wilding.
I even sat with him before.
Okay.
Right.
The cops already got the information
No,
they
I'm
needed
letting-
from
I'm
the
letting
kids.
the- I'm letting the world-
All
no,
this
I'm letting-
extra stuff.
Yeah, no,
it
I'm
could
letting the
jam
world
them
know
up.
like what's really going on. It's 2018. I can't even step out. I can't even step out into the community without being profiled.
Okay, dude, I'm not doing anything. I'm not.
Right.
No, it's just a call we get. All right.
That's ridiculous.
It is what it is.
Right.
It's ridiculous. You tell her
y'all
to
good?
go chase some murderers.
All
Tell
right.
her to go chase some murderers.
Hey, he said we good, so we good.
Everything seems
Yeah.
He said we good.
What is the word? See, people mind your own business. I mean, if he was.
I didn't do anything.
That was basically it right there, y'all. That was it right there. I'm gonna rewind it and play both of them again. Just go through, let it go through by itself for the people that just came in, so they could just know where we at.
I didn't do anything. Yo, this lady followed me all the way home to my neighborhood. This lady followed me home. Look, I'm about to pull up to the crib. Let my mom handle this one time. Look. She followed me to my house, to my home. I am being harassed and followed by this lady. Look at this. Look. This lady followed me all the way to the crib, all the way to the house. Because I got 2 kids with me that don't look like me. Look. I can't. Y'all see this, right? I just came from Walmart. We ate at the Subway. Went and got some gas, right? That lady followed me home. Because I got 2 kids. Because I got 2 kids that don't look like me. 2 beautiful kids, by the way. Look at that smile. Follow me all the way home. She won't pull up, though.
You want me to get in my car and follow her? Huh? You want me to get in my car and follow her?
No.
What color is she?
I don't know what she is.
How about let's follow her then?
Yo, it's crazy.
Huh?
I'll check back with y'all later.
Yep.
I'm glad you know.
Yeah, they was talking way too much, Names. Yep.
She followed me all the way home.
Yeah, good thing he did record it.
2018, you see what I got to deal with, bro.
I think he could have confronted it right at the gas station.
Got these little kids.
I wouldn't have
scared.
let them know where I
Ladies
live. You
following
know what I
us.
mean? I would have probably just called the police like, yo, I got some lady following me. I don't know what it's about.
Look.
I don't want it to escalate. Can y'all come out here and find out what the problem
I can't
is
even go
with
nowhere.
her?
She gonna follow me.
And then I would wait for police. Like, a lot of people don't know there are times where you have to call the police. Like, I don't give a fuck if you the hardest or whatever. It's times where you have to call the police, B. You understand what I'm saying? I give you a lot of situations. Your motherfucking car gets stolen, you call the fucking police. Is that snitching? No. It's just certain shit you just can't handle. Period. It's just certain shit you can't handle. And that's why it's important to differentiate. Certain shit you can't handle. Your motherfucking kids get kidnapped and taken to another country. You calling the police, motherfucker? That ain't snitching, motherfucker. You understand? It's just certain shit people can't handle. And we need to know what that line is, because for the shit that you're supposed to call the police for, yeah, don't call the police for. Shit you're not supposed to call the police for, you call the police for. You understand? I can give you plenty of situations. You understand what I'm saying? Plenty of situations. Plenty. Like, let me give you an example. Say I move like in a white area, I buy my house. Neighbors don't like me being there. Me being a black guy there, you know the stereotypes, black guys always fighting, this, that, and the third. So they try to provoke me into a fight. If I'm not trying to fight them and I'm constantly showing them I'm not trying to fight them, I'm not trying to fight them, once they've crossed that line of, like, you know what I mean, doing something illegal, just off the GP of, like, listen, you know what I mean, this is where I gotta live at, you know? And before it escalate, I always like to cover myself. Like, yo, I'm gonna just file a report. I don't know who did what, but this happened. And you would just file a report. Because say down the line, a month, 2 later, you catch them in your house or you blow somebody's head off. It's already a formal report that you was either basically, you know, being threatened or people was entering your property without your permission. And you know what I mean? So a lot of times that shit is just to cover your fucking self. Because it's a lot of people that kept it real that's never seen the light again and didn't have shit to do with nothing. You know what I mean? So don't get that shit twisted. Plus, at the end of the day, when you get to a certain age, you trying to not, you know, be a role model or no shit like that. But you basically are not trying to, you know, stoop back to levels you was on growing up, learning hard lessons from. You know what I mean? Because once you get to a certain age, you got family responsibility, all that. You just can't be out here like, oh, let me play Spencer for hire. This shit just don't work like that. It really just don't work like that. And people don't have the resources to sit there and take care of every bullshit problem that they not supposed to be having. You know what I mean? So a lot of that shit, just a lot of that shit, even if somebody steal your identity and shit, you gotta call the police. What the fuck? Nah, I ain't snitching. And you just gonna let motherfuckers have your identity the rest of your life while you try to track them down? Drop everything in your life trying to track down who stole your identity? You a fucking fool. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let, like, people twist and judge you or manipulate you to put your family and shit like that in danger. Somebody break into your motherfucking house at night and you ain't got no gun in that fucking house. You gonna stay quiet and hide, motherfucker? No. Your kid's there, your 15-year-old or your 8-year-old there, somebody break into the house. You go tell them, oh, don't do that, I'm on my way, an hour away. Or you gonna tell them call the police? Are your kids snitches? No, they not fucking snitches. So we just gotta realize, like, don't lose your fucking life to some fucking street code, because there is no code on that street. You understand? To this fucking day. And I'm not talking about snitching on people and shit like that. I'm talking about don't fucking let others make such an impression on you that you're basically, you know what I mean, risk your family or your own safety. You know what I mean? Trying to live up to some, you know, others' reputations. You know what I mean? Especially if they're going to be there to try to, you know, help and protect you and shit. All this shit be entertainment for people. But let's go to the next one. Because believe it or not, look, I known people that would have done the same shit. And they didn't care if it was a white couple with black kids. You understand what I'm saying? So I know people that would do the same shit. Just out of, you know, we don't really see that every day. But, you know, in Brooklyn, they have nothing but African women watching, you know, white kids and stuff like that. But it's no doubt in my mind that if people saw a white guy with 2 black kids, I've seen it happen before, I think, but I can't remember the video. But, you know, they would do the same thing, like, y'all all right? What y'all doing with him? Who is he? And we a little bit more rude with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, they already be ready to flip on the dude before they know what the answers are. So, I just wanted to say that the woman, yeah, she went overboard, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, she just probably didn't want to play with the kid's safety. He should already be used to it by now, because I know it probably wasn't the first time it happened. But there's no doubt in my mind that if it was vice versa, a white man with 2 black kids, that a black woman would do this and more. You know what I mean? There's no doubt in my mind. And it has nothing to probably even do with race or nothing like that. Yeah, race was the probable cause for it that gave the indication those ain't his kids. And then based on that, they wanted to be curious. What up, Femme Fatale? But I also wanted to say this. Not that there's a look for a babysitter or nothing like that. You understand what I'm saying? But it's just not a common occurrence that you see manly men babysitting kids like that. But at the end of the day, it could have been his girlfriend's kids, it could have been his wife's kids. It's nobody's business. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be surprised if it raised eyebrows. Alright, so I already showed the police came or whatever. If Femme Fatale want to see it again, I'll play it again or whatever. But this is basically him getting ready for the news now. This is after the police. This is him getting ready for the Today Show. This is him getting ready for the Today Show. He's already like a celebrity, like right after it happened. They thinking about suing. He should sue, though. He should sue. He should sue the lady. He should sue the lady for calling. Same thing happened with Spanish people. If Spanish people saw a white guy with 2 Spanish kids, they would ask the kids questions too. There's no doubt in my mind this would happen across the board. It just happens quicker with black men.
It's gonna be different. Wait, no, I'll
sit over here. So you'll be looking at me.
Okay.
You know, it's just a little bit.
So basically, it's like she's the phone.
The reporter
was the phone, basically.
Yeah, because they're in New York, and they want to get this on the air for tomorrow morning.
What time?
Good morning. The Today Show's on at 7.
This is for the Today Show.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm showing y'all right now how they do interviews for the Today Show. I don't know if you ever seen it, but they just send a cameraman there. He hooks you up, and they do the satellite broadcast. She's gonna be on the phone, so y'all get to see this.
So you'll be looking to me,
right?
And I'm just setting up a monitor so that I can see. So
what are you looking at? Oh, that was going on there. Okay.
Camera there. It's like if I've got to move the shot over or anything like that, I can. All right, so look up at me.
Hey, whatever for that.
All right, so let me call her. Her name's Kate.
Okay.
And she's going to be doing the interview. So
I'm gonna find the Today Show
because I want you to look at me. Okay. So just don't look here.
Okay.
I'll get you through it.
All right.
It's
cool.
a little funky.
So the Today Show airs
at 7. It's from 7.
All right, what up, lady? What up, serious? We over here watching Corey Lewis, the guy that got the police called on him for being a black babysitter.
NBC. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
You know, he just don't look like your conventional babysitter. You see him, you don't think of him as a babysitter running a kid center. And I'm not saying that it's a look for that, but you normally try to dress like, you know, the business. But the hip-hop culture, it doesn't matter. This guy could have been a brain surgeon. He has a right to dress any way he wants. Alright, so let's go to the next one. That's him getting hooked up and wired. He did another video. Let's see it. And this is just Corey Lewis, the guy that got pulled over, black and babysitting white kids or whatever the case may be. And now he's getting hooked up for the Today Show. They got him looking mad greasy. Like, fuck, they put Vaseline on his face? Right before the camera, you know how your mother put your hand over your face with the Vaseline? They hit him with one of those joints.
I was gonna say that's you right now.
Right.
That's a live picture.
Oh, he got his own shirt on. He got the Inspired by Lewis. That's cool. Yep, I like that sweater. That's his own sweatshirt, Inspired by Lewis. I think it's good. It's something positive. He's a positive. He's positive. I don't got nothing bad to say about this man at all. He's positive. He's running a kid daycare. He probably made about $400 for those 2 kids that day. My ex used to babysit. She used to get like $175 per kid. Then charge like another $1 if it was another kid.
I think I know I have.
For like 5 hours. She'll make like $600, $700 in an overnight. Overnight, she'll make $600, $700. Staying at their house overnight.
Only one of them asked for videos.
So I know he makes money. Plus getting pulled over by the police, he got a bonus for that. The father had to bless him with an extra $200 for that. I'm gonna show y'all the father.
Is that live?
No. Yes, it is.
You know the father's chilling. He got a black babysitter. His kids is safe. He knows out of everybody in the world, his kids is safe. Thank you, Cherry. Yep, this is him. Today Show. Thank you, Cherry. Look, he fine. Dressed fresh like $1 million. He runs his own daycare, man. But people will see him on the street and look at him as a no good man. Don't even know his repertoire. Your man runs a daycare on a Today Show. This is why we can't judge people by how they look. Oh, he got the shirt on. And people would consider him a lame because he ain't a dope boy.
Oh, you're fine.
I respect people that's not dope boys because I know they have a time when they're off of work. Dope boys never really off. They get that money call, the date gets interrupted, baby.
You're on speaker.
Hello, we're back.
His mama. How many people like the fact that his mama accompanies him?
That's you right now.
All right, let's look at the news story. His mama. He's a mama's boy. Come on, think about it, y'all. Any man running a daycare gotta be a mama's boy. He ain't get it from his father. He didn't get it from his father. He's a mama's boy. He's running his own daycare called Inspired by Lewis. Who he ran to when the police got called? I'm going to my mama's house. He's a mama's boy. But we don't take nothing from him. It's just not a good look.
I'm babysitting, right? Y'all see, look, I got 2 kids in the backseat with me. I'm babysitting. There's this lady across the street. We just came from Subway and Walmart. This lady over here, she's following me.
A Cobb County man says someone called the police on him for babysitting while black. Corey Lewis says he was babysitting 2 children when a white woman approached him in a parking lot.
And he says she wanted to see whether the children were okay and even followed him to his house.
Yeah, I did, and they're all just shocked over this whole thing. They still can't believe it. They've known each other for a couple of years. They're good friends, and they say it's just astounding that someone would see Corey Lewis with the 2 children alone and think it's strange enough that they would call police to report a suspicious person.
Suspicious.
I'm babysitting, right? Y'all see, look, I got 2 kids in the backseat with me. I'm babysitting. There's this lady across the street. We just came from Subway and Walmart. This lady over here, she's following me.
Stunned at what was happening, Corey Lewis turned to Facebook Live. He was babysitting 10-year-old Addison and her little brother Nicholas. He says after taking the kids to lunch, he was approached by a woman in the parking lot, wanting to know if she could talk to the children to see if they were okay. and taking down Lewis's license plate number.
From her perception, she'd seen something that wasn't right. She's being judgmental. Me looking the way I am, being with two kids who don't look like me.
Lewis says the
That's
woman
what he did in his,
followed him to a gas
that I just
station,
showed you.
then all the way to his house.
All
about
that set up
5
for
minutes
2
away.
seconds.
The next thing he knew, police showed up, wanting to talk to the kids.
Hey, can y'all step out?
I talked to Cobb County Police, who told me they were responding to a call of a suspicious person. The officer talked to the children, determined everything was okay, and they were gone. But the whole experience left Lewis and the children upset. Lewis has spent plenty of time with these kids. Nicholas is part of Lewis's after-school youth mentoring program, inspired by Lewis. Now, their dad had to explain to his children what happened and why.
I asked him, did you understand what happened tonight? And he said, well, a weird lady was following us around because Mr. Lewis has brown skin and we have peachy skin.
Made me feel like it was definitely wrong and that people shouldn't be racist and it doesn't matter what skin color we are.
Lewis says after that Facebook post, he has gotten plenty of support, and it has helped shed some light on the fact that there are still some people out there who are very judgmental.
I'm babysitting, right? Y'all see?
Right. So let's look at him on the Today Show. I gotta add the Today Show to the article. But the article, the link is in the description if y'all want to watch any of these videos for yourself and also hear and see some of the comments from people. I just weighed on it during the live. The only problem I had is that he did the racial thing in front of the kids. But it brings light to it into their eyes, so at least they understand it now. You know what I mean? It's not such a bad thing, but you know what I mean? Like, it's uncomfortable.
Now to our journey across America.
When we get done, Chicago will be the safest big city in this country.
You're talking about housing.
I'm talking about employment opportunities.
We see, and for the first time, emerge stories that impact hometowns across this country.
This video, it's kind of uncomfortable to watch because the man at the center of this is calling it babysitting while black. So he started streaming the incident on Facebook, and this was after he says he was confronted by a white woman. She was apparently concerned about the children's safety, so she followed him to his home, and then she called the police. He did not expect this ordeal to go viral, but now he hopes it'll lead to some change.
Got these little kids scared. This lady's following us.
A babysitting job taking an unexpected turn for Corey Lewis.
All because I got two kids in the backseat that do not look like me. This lady has took it upon herself to say that she's going to take my plate down and call the police.
Lewis, who runs a youth mentoring program in Marietta, Georgia, streaming on Facebook Live.
Mr. Lewis got arrested. What would happen to us?
The officer then calling the parents.
Arrested for?
He was doing us a favor. How they ended up on the side of a road being spoken to by police was just something that I couldn't wrap my head around.
It's not clear what happened before Lewis started filming, but his videos now have hundreds of thousands of views. It's the latest in a string of viral videos appearing to show alleged racial bias.
She doesn't want to talk now.
Over the summer, one white woman earned the nickname Barbecue Becky after calling police on black men having a barbecue in a park. There was also Permit Patty, who appeared to call police on an 8-year-old black girl selling water.
It's crazy.
Lewis now just hoping that his experience will educate others.
At the end of the day, just because someone does not look like how you prefer for them to look doesn't mean that they're a bad person.
So police aren't identifying the woman who called police, but the online reaction to this has simply been outstanding. A lot of people pointing out that, sure, while this man was babysitting the kids, a lot of families in America look like this, with mixed race families being one of the fastest growing demographics in our country. You think about a lot of adoptive parents who don't necessarily share the same race as their kids, or mixed race kids who don't present the same as their parents.
Right.
Now, I think they got an interview with him because that's what brought me to that article. if they don't got an interview with him, I'm gonna feel tight. Because that's not what they showed me. No problem. We could always, you know what I mean, just Google him again. But that's crazy right there. How? You know what I mean? Like,
This is fast becoming a
let me just see.
big deal, not least for the White House. The growing concern surrounding the fate of one man could have international implications.
Nah, that's not it. Let's go to Google. But is that not crazy, y'all? Come on now. That's not crazy. That lady, but they don't even care. As long as you protect the identity of people doing stuff like that, they're gonna keep doing stuff like that. The same way he had to get embarrassed and protect himself and video it, the person that called it should be embarrassed, because we should be able to hear from her what was so weird about it after she spoke to those kids. After she spoke to those kids and spoke to him, that should have been enough. Because even if that man tricked her, those kids didn't trick her. Now she's going on her way, you understand? And that's why I would have a problem with her. And she would have to, like, pay a fine or something. She would have to be able to get sued or something. I'm sorry. She'd have to be able to get sued. So it sends a message out, not to stop people from really reporting good stuff, but after speaking to the kids and him, it's no more for you to do. I can see if he didn't let you speak to the kids and he gave you an attitude, then yeah, I understand that. But if he's sitting there being nothing but nice and then even letting you speak to the kids and the kids letting you know, like, that's Lewis. He runs a center. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so she just don't believe him or the kids. Based on that, you should have never questioned them and just called the police right away. That's my whole thing. That's why they would have to be exposed and outed. You understand? Because there's no doubt in my mind that people would do this, that other people would do this if it was even, no matter if it was another race. You know? I just personally believe that because I seen similar situations like in real life. Like, you know, a white, like, look at the hotel footage. Remember the hotel footage, how the guy came through with like the mixed little girl? What was the first thing that came to people's minds? Right? Think about that. And that was inserted. That was inserted in that footage to deliberately do that. To make people's minds just basically go to some bullshit. And that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. That's no different. Think about it. They done did videos talking about that was the missing girl scene with King Roach on the Atlanta trip. Come on, man. Think about that, man. Chosen did videos saying that girl on the footage was the girl that they brought to Atlanta with them, man. And he didn't know it and all this other stuff. And it wasn't even the same girl, I heard. I heard that was like Marco's, like, you know what I mean? Friend's daughter or something, but it didn't even matter. I'm just making a point of how the white guy in the hotel was seen with that young girl of color and all hell broke loose with accusations. No different here. No different here to me. I'm sorry, it's no different here. Because think about it. Whatever came from the guy walking in the hotel with the little girl? Where's the rest of that? Where's his arrest? That shit buzzed for like a week, disappeared. But think about that same exact thing right here. That's the same exact thing right here. Vice versa. So let's put it. No different. It's no different than the white guy on the footage with the young black girl, the little kid black girl. Oh, we get to see the parents now, y'all. get to see the parents now. What? Queen Judah, peace, Queen. Over here. What up, MJ Givens? We over here looking at babysitting while black. A Hamilton, what up, lady? With C City, what's up? Oh, y'all just came out now. Y'all done missed the main videos, but I'm going to leave this public. I've been trying to be politically correct, do short little lives on certain topics, and just let it rock, you know? Kanika zone. The parents now, y'all. I'm glad the parents are together. Let's hear from them. This is crazy right here. It's just crazy because I know what we face as a people, and even the people calling the police. I know what they face as a people. That is kind of like a sickness these days. Just calling the police from not minding your business. Come on, stupid video, start, man.
Every child needs clothing to wear, and we discovered we can really help people.
Shut your dumb ass up. I know it's a good ad. I just don't want to hear it right now and get flagged for an ad.
This is thanks to the Cat and Jack adaptive line. Bentley just gets to be a kid for once.
Let's hear it for that. Let's hear it. Now let's get into the parents, y'all. No judge zone. Don't look like it. Come on, man.
Hurricane Michael, now a Category 4 storm, is headed for the Florida Panhandle.
What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? I thought we was going to an interview of the parents. You see how Google does? You see how Google's clickbaiting like a mom? Let's see what's going on here. Oh, we actually got to read it? We actually got to read it? Don't do me like that. Oh, you lucky I can't copy and paste. I was about to have the computer read it. But they showed the two parents. Oh, they got them right here. They just got pictures of them. All right, so they just got pictures of them. You see how they clickbaited us? No video here of it. It's all good. They got us. 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 Yeah, they clickbaited us. It's all good. Nah, it's all good. It happens to the best of us. Learn the strategy. It's legal. It's legal. Learn the strategy. It's legal. They got us. No problem. Let's just go to YouTube and see what we can find. I want to see this dude on the Today Show. Word, your man was babysitting. Didn't he say the mother was a lawyer? Yeah, he said the mother was a lawyer. Yeah, he said that. You know we looking for evidence of that. Like, but they don't want to get involved with that because it's their kids and they should have just got a white babysitter. Sorry. Like, no, I'm not saying that for that, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of background things going on. There's a lot of background things going on. That hurts his business. That's why he should sue, because it kind of hurts his business now. Because now, you know, white parents may not want to endanger their kid because now they see black babysitters are getting profiled while babysitting white kids. So you see how it's like a double-edged sword? Yeah, but his business could boom from that. It could also boom. You never know. Just feeling sympathetic, you know? Don't let him firebomb his own community center. Blame it on the neo-Nazis. He'll probably get $1 million in GoFundMe money. There's only one video.
Corey Lewis police noticed are investigating to find out exactly who this woman is. Brittany Miller, CBS 46 News.
Ooh.
Yo.
Let's rewind to the beginning because we might have missed something.
Lewis takes the children
police
in an exclusive.
We don't need that.
The
wait a minute, we do need that.
took it upon herself to say that she's going to take my plate down and call the police.
In an exclusive interview, Lewis explains what happened next.
We then left to go get gas across the street at the gas station. She moved closer to the gas station, waited there.
Not knowing who this woman is or what she's capable of, Lewis takes the children back to his house. The woman follows them home. Then the police show up.
That's crazy.
An officer questions the 10 and 6-year-olds before calling their parents. David Parker and Dana Mango were in disbelief.
Are you saying that because there's an African-American male driving my 2 white kids that he was stopped and pulled over and questioned? And he said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, that's exactly what I'm saying."
The East Cobb couple had arranged for Lewis to babysit weeks ago. Their son attends his youth mentor program, and he's a friend of the family. They believe Lewis was stalked, harassed, and questioned by police.
For BWB, which is, I guess, the new thing, babysitting while black.
Wow.
Now, the parents don't believe that this woman was trying to protect their children because they never showed any signs of being in danger. And we are investigating to find out exactly who this woman is. Brittany Miller, CBS 46 News.
Yo.
All right, so we got that. We see this.
I'm babysitting, right? Y'all see, look, I got 2 kids in the backseat with me. I'm in the backseat that do not. The police is here.
I'm looking for
No, I'm letting them. Right.
It's ridiculous. You tell her to go chase some murderers. Tell her to go chase some murderers.
Hey, he said we good, so we good.
Yeah.
He said we good. I didn't do anything. Look, the police is here now. The police.
See, they're not really talking about it, but let me put the racial term in. I'm going to just put the racial term in. Let me see. All right, look, isn't that a shame? You see what I did, right? I put in the politically correct, then I put in the racially sparked term. Everything.
This isn't a sad story about desperate people.
Yeah, I seen that though. Y'all my witness. We couldn't find nothing with a politically correct title. Start putting in racial influence titles, everything comes up. Stuff we ain't never even seen before comes up, like, and this is what we got to battle every day. What's up with the chat? I'm watching y'all. It's not moving. Is it my computer? Or the chat's just not moving? What's up with the chat? Chat's not moving? Let me play with the night bot. All right. This is a long ad. Damn, that's a long ad. Let me play with the night bot. See if the chat's working. Oh, all right. There we go. What up, Miss Drake? Yeah, the chat's just silent. These ads is doing it to us. Look, this 6 seconds taking forever. I'm about to do 50 push-ups, y'all. I'm about to do 50 push-ups. This ad taking forever.
Business Insider reports that a white woman in Georgia called the police on a black youth leader who was babysitting white kids. Corey Lewis was babysitting his family friend's children in Cobb County, Georgia on Sunday. He said a woman asked to speak to the children, and when he refused, she followed them home and then called the police. The children's parents, David Parker and Dana Mango, told police that their children were part of Lewis's youth program, inspired by Lewis. The organization's goal is to provide enrichment to socially challenged youth by promoting positive character development, self-awareness, and life skills that will cultivate our next generation of innovative leaders.
Oh, I like the way they put that. I like the way they put that right there. I like the way they put that. Oh, what the hell? He got on a suit there.
Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth.
That looks
She's
like
white,
the lawyer
so she
from Power.
Everything. We can't even wait in Starbucks while black without being harassed by ignorant, racist people.
Look like the lawyer from Power.
And a lot of people
He's drinking house.
make assumptions. You know, this brother was watching these kids. These kids had every right to be with this brother. This brother was not kidnapping these children. And it just shows you how people automatically assume that black people are criminals. They automatically assume that because you have a black man with some white kids, something must be wrong.
Yeah, that is wrong.
There has to be some kind of problem there.
Wrong.
That's what happens constantly, man. And, you know, this fails to take into account that you have situations like this where you have a black man watching some white kids. I mean, this happens a lot with black women. There are plenty of black women that babysit white children. And we know about that through history. It was black women that basically raised these white kids, you know, took care of these white kids. So this is not something unusual. Then you also have the situation where you have blended families. Although I support black love, you have situations where, for instance, a black man is in a relationship with a white woman and he has some, you know, she may have had kids from a prior relationship.
Truth.
And those kids happen to be with the black man. That brother should not be stopped and harassed under those kind of circumstances.
He will be.
People shouldn't assume that this brother is some kind of kidnapper or some kind of criminal.
It's true.
You know, in that particular situation, the brother had every right to be with those kids. You know, he shouldn't be subjected to scrutiny and harassment simply for having white kids in his presence.
But a lot of people would think we'd rather be safe than sorry. Check all kids with all adults. I'm just looking for something else. Maybe they didn't show him on the Today Show yet. So they are talking about a little something. It's not a really big deal, but we never gonna get down to the bottom of it because one news story, and I can show you a news story right now that demonizes a black man, will wipe this right out their mind. 2 news stories. They're gonna put out 100 terrible black crime news stories today. You know what I mean? Not saying that we're all accountable for each other, but if all you see is lions eating pigeons, you gonna think lions are pigeon eaters. I don't give a shit. You don't gotta see everyone eat a pigeon, but you know lions eat pigeons. So you won't be surprised if that lion is playing nice to eat a pigeon. What's going on, Tracy? I'm trying to open up this one right here. Don't want to open up. But how do y'all feel about it? I got mixed feelings. I don't mind people like looking out for kids' safety, but when you going past, you already spoke to the kids and spoke to the person with them, I think you got to let it go from there. I don't think you speak to them and determine they lying and call the police. You understand? Like, you got to let it go. If you spoke to the adult and the kids, you got to let that go, especially with your own intuition. Now, if that lady got intuition that was telling her those kids was in danger despite those kids not being in danger, not looking in danger, and not sounding in danger, she has a problem. And we got to get down to the bottom of it, but they don't want to investigate why she called it because then they're going to see it was full of crap and then she's going to have to be charged and fined. And they don't want to do that because they want people constantly calling them wasting taxpayer money for non-criminal things, man. How do y'all feel about it? Let me know. Do y'all need to see it again? For non-criminal things. Do y'all need to see it again? I'll show it again. And this is why sometimes we gotta go that extra road to not look like stereotypical things when it calls for it. Like, you know what I mean? If he was like dressed in, and I'm not saying it's gonna help him or hurt him, but maybe a collared shirt, perhaps some loafers, they probably would have looked at it like this. But we're not used to seeing black men running youth centers and being young, that young. You understand? So I think that more contributed to everything. But we don't have to be. People just gotta mind their business and chalk it up to the game. Let somebody else be Hawaii 5-0. Yeah, she was out of line. Let's watch it again, y'all. But I think he could have, like, you know, he don't have to secure her thoughts of the situation. You know what I mean? He didn't have to, but perhaps he could have made her feel more comfortable. Like, you want to speak to their parents, motherfucker? Here, let's speak to their parents before the shit goes too far. But I think he didn't mind putting her on blast or on Facebook Live. So I think that contributed to it going where it went to. Just, you know, putting it on Facebook Live. But I think he handled it very well. Yep, I think he handled it well. But you see how the parents just, you know, jump right on the racial bandwagon as well. I guess the new saying, babysitting while black. Yeah. They not even married. You making jokes. She's a lawyer. She ain't even married you. You making jokes. Come on, start up, buddy. They not even married and they making jokes. I guess the new term, Cherry, BWB, babysitting while black. That's how the father sounded. Yo, can you start for me? I don't want to close this Chrome. But I'm trying to play the video for y'all again. I don't want to close this Chrome. I'm going to start using the OBS, going live from Facebook. See a video, boom, go live for a quick 10-15 minutes on it, let it rock. Maybe upload it to YouTube, maybe not, who knows. Let it rip. Yo, come on, though. This joint don't want to start now. Like, let's see if this next one start. Nah, we don't even want to see him at the news joint. Yo, his face look greasy right there. I don't know why they did him like that. Like the cameraman had the Vaseline and said, come here. Wipe that joint straight down his face.
Yo, this lady followed me all the way home to my neighborhood.
That ain't what I want to see, though. I want to see this, though.
I didn't do anything.
No, believe it or not,
the police.
We might not even have the initial.
Yo, this lady followed me all the way home to my neighborhood. This lady followed me home. Look, I'm about to pull up to the crib. Let my mom handle this one time.
Maybe it was the lady's animalistic nature. Because animals in the wild do that. Like, if a panda sees you take a panda's baby, that panda will follow you like it's the mother. It may be animalistic.
I am being harassed and followed by this lady. Look at this. Look. This lady followed me all the way to the crib, all the way to the house. Because I got 2 kids with me that don't look like me. Look.
The lady got to get charged or fined or something, man.
I can't.
Y'all
see this, right? I just came from Walmart.
It's crazy.
We ate at the Subway.
He's not giving off no vibes at all. He let them talk to the kids.
The lady followed me home.
Once you talk to the kids, it's over. Let it go.
Kids.
He didn't even have to let you do
I got
that.
2
Get
kids that
the
don't
fuck
look
out
like
of here.
me.
Come on, kids.
By the way, look at that smile. Follow me all the way home. She won't pull up though.
You want me to get in my car and follow her? Huh?
The mother ain't no better. Do you want to get in my car and follow her? Do you want to get in my car and follow her?
I don't know what she is.
Late went too far.
How about let's follow her then?
Yo, it's crazy. I'll check back with y'all later.
I'm glad you know, I'm gonna get in my miracle journey. I'm gonna get in my car.
I wonder why the mother just didn't, you know, holler at her.
I didn't do anything. Look, the police is here now. The police. The police is here. Now I gotta deal with this. This is crazy. Let's see what the police got to say about this.
And the fact police was continuing asking questions, interrogating after they knew it was nothing, I didn't like that either.
What's up, man? I'm being followed and harassed. That's what's up.
I've heard. So apparently she saw you at Walmart.
I was at Walmart. Yeah. I got
Meeting her needs, exactly.
Babysitting.
The cop was pretty cool though.
He ate at Subway at Walmart. Went and got some gas.
They could have checked his license. They could have busted his balls, start checking his license just for him talking about it.
No one's yelling, no one's screaming, no one's trying to run away. She left, came back, and asked to see the little girl so she can ask her if she know who I am.
Yeah.
All right. And then I went over to get some gas at Murphy's.
Okay.
She came back there and stayed there.
Echo Lima, India, Zero. You mind if I talk to him?
That's crazy.
I know, but you mind if I do?
I mean, why? To fulfill her?
No, it's just something like technically at this point in time it's like a code for it, which is like an okay check, just to make sure everything's all right. Hey, can y'all step out?
Oh, they got.
I know his mom's is on one like a mall.
Please explain to the officer who Mr. Lewis is, please.
Radio 1314, Mr. Yeah. Return.
And he's babysitting us.
Okay.
And he took us to Ketchia, and then he took us to Subway for dinner. And then this lady started following us.
So, I went like right up the road right there. This thing in there. You know, she was just, I guess, they came up with like a suspicious kind of thing. And I guess with them being kids, kind of like just called Anthony her for some crazy reason.
With two white kids being with one black male.
No, yeah.
It's suspicious.
Wait, yeah, this is his life. He either has a business. This is his life.
What's your business, man?
This is his life.
Inspired by Lewis.
That's your business?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
That's his life.
I work with kids every day, even on my off days.
So, y'all okay?
Yeah, they did. They got a real good lesson.
Radio 1314.
Is this ridiculous or what?
They live in the Wiggly.
No,
they live in the Wiggly Preserve.
Man, his parents would have a field day with this.
Her mother's a lawyer, actually, too. By the way, you know what I'm saying.
So, y'all okay? Y'all okay?
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Jesus, have mercy. What's wrong with this country?
He's your after-school teacher kind of deal? He just babysit y'all for a little bit?
He has a center. He has a business.
Oh, you actually have a center?
Yes,
Okay.
he has
Where's
a center.
2692 St. Plains Road, Suite 2300A.
After school, doing holidays. I mean, I even sat with him before.
Okay.
Right.
You reporting them, man?
Right. Now I'm letting the world. No, I'm letting the world know like what's really going on. It's 2018. I can't even step out. I can't even step out into the community without being profiled.
Okay, I heard you. I'm not doing anything. I'm not.
Right.
It's just a call we get. All right?
That's ridiculous.
It is what it is.
Right.
It's ridiculous. You tell her
y'all
to go chase some murderers.
All right.
Tell her to go chase some murderers.
Hey, he said we good, so we good.
Everything seems
good.
He said we good.
What is the world? See, people mind your own business. I mean, if he was.
I didn't do anything.
That was basically.
Look, the police is here now.
So that was basically it, y'all. That is super crazy. It's super crazy, Tamika. It's super crazy. And let's just look at the news joint one more time. And you know, I just wanted to bring it to your attention. This is the type of stuff going on while thousands of people distracted by the Kennekaveli.
I got two kids in the backseat with me. I'm babysitting. There's this lady across the street. We just came from Subway and Walmart. This lady over here, she's following me.
A Cobb County man says someone called the police on him for babysitting while black. Corey Lewis says he was babysitting 2 children when a white woman approached him in a parking lot.
He says she wanted to see whether the children were okay and even followed him to his house.
Yeah, I did, and they're all just shocked over this whole thing. They still can't believe it. They've known each other for a couple of years, they're good friends, and they say it's just astounding that someone would see Corey Lewis with the 2 children alone and think it's strange enough that they would call police to report a suspicious person.
I'm babysitting, right? Y'all see, look, I got 2 kids in the backseat with me. I'm babysitting. There's this lady across the street. We just came from Subway and Walmart. This lady,
getting the next video
she's following me.
I know I got good videos
what was
out
happening, Corey Lewis turned to Facebook Live. He was babysitting 10-year-old Addison and her little brother Nicholas. He says after taking the kids to lunch, he was approached by a woman in the parking lot, wanting to know if she could talk to the children to see if they were okay, and taking down Lewis's license plate number.
From her perception, she'd seen something that wasn't right. She's being judgmental. Me looking the way I am, being with 2 kids who don't look like me.
Lewis says the woman followed him to a gas station, then all the way to his house about 5 minutes away. The next thing he knew, police showed up, wanting to talk to the kids.
Hey, can y'all step out?
I talked to Cobb County Police, who told me they were responding to a call of a suspicious person. The officer talked to the children, determined everything was okay, and they were gone. But the whole experience left Lewis and the children upset. Lewis has spent plenty of time with these kids. Nicholas is part of Lewis's after-school youth mentoring program, inspired by Lewis. Now, their dad had to explain to his children what happened and why.
I asked him, did you understand what happened tonight? And he said, well, a weird lady was following us around because Mr. Lewis has brown skin and we have peachy skin.
Made me feel like it was definitely wrong and that people shouldn't be racist and it doesn't matter what skin color we are.
Lewis says after that Facebook post, he has gotten plenty of support, and it has helped shed some light on the fact that there are still some people out there who are very judgmental.
They're not gonna like police while they with Lewis anymore. They're gonna be tapping each other like, look, police, we with Lewis. They might do the same thing they did last time. Traumatizing. I think those kids deserve a check. They deserve a bag. Those kids deserve a bag, man. Them kids deserve a bag, man. Give them kids their bag, man. For real, though. They deserve a bag, man. Because every time they with the parents now and see police, they know they don't got nothing to worry about. But if they with Lewis, they better be prepared. So now when they out with Lewis, they not looking at sightseeing, thinking about ice cream and shit like that. They looking for 12. Yep, they looking for the police. And they're wondering if they're going to get pulled over with Lewis again. That's why those kids deserve a bag. Like, look, the police gave y'all this for what happened last year with Lewis. For real? Like, yeah. Then they'll look at police different. Like, oh, the police made a mistake and they gave us each car money. So when we turn 16, they'll, you know what I mean? So that's why I say they should sue. Yep. Oh, you give him a job? He got his own little center. Like, he got his own joint already. So this right here is about a family. I'm gonna just let the video play.
On to a story you'll only see on Local 10 tonight. A family shocked by what happened at their loved one's funeral.
And they have the video to prove it. Local 10 News reporter Todd Tongan is live with the exclusive. Todd.
Lori and Calvin, this family tried so hard to make the service special to lay this young man to rest in a very dignified fashion. Unfortunately, it turned out not to be the case.
Everybody's hurt and everybody's not at peace.
The family of Thelford Rigby Jr. are upset over the botched burial of their loved one. Better known as Tommy, the 30-year-old had a severe weight problem and related health issues, so an oversized casket and gravesite was required. But when it came time to lay Tommy to rest, there was nothing but indignity.
Somehow, they had the wrong measurements, and that's why the burial hole and the vault were too small.
You know, mothers in pain, fathers in pain. We're all in pain because we can't believe this is happening.
Another painful insult was the hearse. Wright and Young couldn't use their hearses because they were too small, so they told the family they would get an all-black or white cargo van, something tasteful. But a van like this one is what showed up at the service.
A U-Haul.
A U-Haul, y'all?
With U-Haul logo on it and the price on it.
When we went to Wright and Young, they didn't want to talk to us on camera, but later released a statement saying the staff of Wright and Young Funeral Home deeply regrets the transportation issue which occurred during the service of Mr. Rigby. Our management team has met privately with the family and expressed our most sincere apologies and regrets. They also blamed the too small gravesite on Forest Lawn Cemetery. Today, the correct vault was in place and the grave wide enough for Tommy's casket.
Private property, please turn that off.
But cemetery security kicked us off the property.
And Forest Lawn Memorial is fighting back
That's
against the
beyond
allegation by the funeral home that it was their fault, saying in a statement the dimensions for the casket provided by the funeral home to Forest Lawn Memorial Gardens were not accurate and did not fit the standard size vault. Also, they're going to try and rebury Tommy tomorrow at 11 a.m. here. Unfortunately, family members that had come in from out of town will not be there when he's laid to rest. For now in Fort Lauderdale, Todd Tonga, Local 10 News.
Well, let's hope the second time around is better. Todd, thanks a lot.
The news always got to add they corny ass 2 cents. I swear the news always got to add their corny 2 cents. Let me pull something up else from the website. And in case you didn't know, www.amore-ika.com is where these videos are. It's tons of videos there, thousands. So let me just go to the site real quick. I want to pull something else up you may not have seen yet. And I just keep these at the site because at the end of the day, nobody's going to get flagged at our site. So that's where people's donations go to. I know they may not realize how useful this is, but they will in the future when they need it. I'll be here for y'all. So just remember that. That's the difference between Planet of the Fakes and the others. Y'all want some Kanika? Y'all want a little Kanika zone? Tell me if y'all want a little Kanika zone. I don't really have no Kanika zone planned, but we could do a quick Kanika zone. Oh, we're gonna do some good. I'm gonna show y'all some good deeds. But if y'all want a quick Kanika zone, we could go to a Kanika zone after this. The state of Kanika world. But let's go to something positive, man. I haven't shown nothing positive in a while, but the website got positive stuff. So let's check out some positive stuff from the website, if y'all don't mind. And this is just Planet of the Fakes. Give back to those that gave to you episode. Non-Kanika related. And this right here is the franchise owners of McDonald's on Atlantic Avenue. Remember yesterday I showed y'all the video of the shelter that hung the mock body off the fire escape? Well, this is a McDonald's on that same avenue that basically took a couple of the young people to the African American Museum in D.C. to learn about their heritage, and then basically, brought them back to Brooklyn and brought them to McDonald's and stuff like that. So I want to give it up to them. So let's just start it in order.
Just talk right in.
Okay, hello guys. I'm very happy y'all came in this morning. Listen! Very happy y'all came in this morning.
These are young people from Brooklyn.
I just want y'all to have a safe trip. Learn a lot. African Americans. I'm nervous.
You'll be all right. Just young people, that's all.
Come to the middle of the alley. She
can't. You can't. It's quarter short.
I can come over. I don't need to talk about my.
There you go.
They're on their way to D.C. to the African American Museum. I don't know if you've ever been there. I told y'all about the story when I went to the African American Museum in New York. Told you what they did to me out there.
We can't hear you.
It's about to put me in a FEMA camp for going to that museum.
Peacock, you want to say something to him before we leave?
Yeah, do it on the mic, Peacock, because we can't hear nothing up front.
Yep, I want to go to that museum.
Watch your back, bro.
It's all right.
All this for garbage to the...
Yeah, push the mic. Push the mic.
I think I may have missed something.
Okay, hello guys. I'm very happy y'all came.
Soak it all in. Somebody want to bless this bus? Yeah, I'm done.
Say some words first, Fez.
Okay, listen. I need everybody quiet for a minute.
And these are the
Let
franchise
me say
owners of
something
the
to y'all.
McDonald's. Mitchell.
You had an incident that happened in McDonald's, right? It could have been a very critical issue. So I want y'all to take this time to understand why you on this earth. Listen, yo, sure. Don't let them talk while I'm talking, because I need them to hear what I'm saying. Listen, a lot of people in this New York City and all over the world don't think that y'all are worthy of some things in this life. And they think that y'all not going to make it, and they think that y'all just kids that is just going to get lost through the wayside, wind up in jail and dead. And that's the bottom line. So we got to prove them differently. So that starts with the way that you behave on little small events like this. So I'm not demanding that y'all do it, but I hope that we could command that y'all behave in a way that you respect yourself and others. And that's what we want today. I got some rules that I want y'all to follow, so I'm going to give y'all the rules right now. I don't want no fighting. I don't want no arguing. Listen to me. I don't want no stealing when we get out to Washington, D.C. I don't want no drug use and no alcohol use. So that go for the adults and the kids.
Took adults too.
And I want you to experience whatever you got to experience when you get to Washington, D.C. No cursing. If anybody cursing, I got some for 'em when we get back. All right? This is the first of many trips. All right, now listen. This is the last thing I'm going to say about it. We're going to respect the elders on the bus, and the elders are going to respect the children. So if we have any kind of issues, we need to do it in a respectful manner, all right? Everybody heard that? Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to pray for the bus. Everybody listen, I'm going to pray for the bus. Yo, sure, tell them to be quiet back there. Read.
And I guess they cut the prayer. No problem. They cut the prayer. That's no problem. And then, this is the McDonald's trip. This is how I found out about it because I actually saw the video of them in McDonald's, and then after I did the research, I saw they were taking them to DC. So here go to McDonald's.
So, brother, how you doing, man? You good? Right, bro. I like that green. I like that green.
Oh, no. I got the one with the accident. Listen, I love the
Owner of the franchise.
No, wait.
They wide up, y'all. They ready to go. They going to DC. The bus need to be here.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get attendance. Hold on. Riley.
We're at McDonald's on Atlantic Avenue in Vanderbilt.
That's how they dressing now.
Me go organize this food situation.
I don't know, it muted for a second or whatever, but your man got leg warmers on. It just muted itself. This is how the video is. Yeah, the video just mutes itself. But that's them basically the McDonald's trip. So, shout out to the guys that runs the Mitchell Corp. Shout out to them. But what's going on in the chat? Yep. They pay for that. They pay for that ahead of time. Yeah, that's a cool trip. Yo, they do role plays in there where they, you know, you get to participate as a customer. Word. That's why I said salute those men. Salute those men. Yeah, we don't get to see too many good deeds done by people, and I try to, you know, keep a good deed video on the pages. You know what I mean? Because it's going on. It just gets overshadowed a lot. It gets overshadowed a lot by the nonsense going on because people want to see nonsense. Let's go to a little bit of a Kanika zone if it's possible. If y'all consider this a Kanika zone, these two men are going at it. I hope that, you know, it gets squashed because, you know, they all got an audience, you know what I mean, that enjoy hearing other things from them. Let's check a little of it out.
What's she in? Oh! Oh my God, whose custody was she in then? Oh, go ahead, G, with your lame ass, nigga. Hey, my friend, I'm gonna unblock you so you can keep talking your dumb shit. Hey, G, hey, tell them Nick, how much money you get for your world? I know how much you get for your truck, right? Your food truck. J for K. How much money you get for your food truck? It was a matter of time, huh? You couldn't just do it for no money. You had to do it for something. How come you threw Kate under the bus? Oh, MJ, no purple hearts, MJ. No purple hearts. I'm just going to delete the comment.
MJ, he told you to take those purple hearts back, Queen. I saw that comment.
Oh shit, I can't.
I was laughing.
Alright, I'm just gonna remove the comment. That's all. No purple hearts. You good though. Hey G, tell them niggas how much you got for your motherfucking food truck, nigga. I don't care if they take my channel, y'all. This just shows y'all I'm telling the truth. See, this is what I put on the line. I put my channel on the line, feel me? That's how you know. If I'm gone tomorrow, then nigga, you know something, nigga. You feel me? Hey G, you wanna break dance? Let's have a break dance shout. Who you gonna break dance? They gonna go break dance round today.
Our internet sensations G's Gasoline and China Mac.
I didn't even know who you was for you to try to set me up. So why was you trying to set me up? If you saying you set me up, why send me this? I'll wait. What does that say? What does that say? I didn't write that. You wrote that. Look. I didn't write that. What's that say? I'll wait. I didn't even know you at this point. You reached out to me, boy. That says right there, related. Right? Take that mask off. Max off. You thought I wouldn't find out your first name and find out who you was, what I did with that max off. So if you was trying to set us up, was you part of the confusion? Wait till I find these pictures, boy.
heard that? What up, Miss Anointed? So y'all heard that, and basically it was just a showdown, and it's been a showdown yesterday. They was just going back and forth, whatever the case may be. And G has some things to say, and it's not about Barek or whatever. G starts exposing this woman group. I didn't know much about it, but after watching his video, I had a little information on it. So I even commented on the G video. And we here at amor-shika.com/TV. We pay for this.
All the time, man. I wasn't even bothering this dude. You see what I'm saying?
And yo, G says something in this, because I guess Barek like sent them a prank last year, like, yo, I'm related to Leonore Harris's baby father, this, that, and the third. So that's what this was about. You know what I mean? He basically brought that back up, something from, you know, a year ago. Barek said he was doing it as a joke, but that's what this is about.
I didn't have nothing to say about this dude. I wasn't even fucking with this dude. Why put my name in your mouth about some bullshit, huh? Why do it, man? When you know dude, you know I investigate shit, nigga. You know I look into shit. Why do it? Why knowing if I had that? I even got the fucking hangout messages you sent me. Way after the fact of this. When y'all gonna learn, man?
Oh, I missed.
When y'all gonna learn? I don't get this shit, bro. I don't know your agenda. Your agenda is your agenda. You told me your agenda was because of Chosen King. Okay, I respected that. I helped with that situation with Chosen King. You know what I mean? But look. I'll make it bigger so the people can see. I'll leave it right there. Come on, man. You related to Lenore and you related to Mama T, no matter how you want to look at it. Yodi kids is your family. Yodi was your family, so that makes you related to Mama T and to Lenore. And I got the emails where I even asked you. I was like, so is Lenore related to you or blah, blah? He was like, oh, through my cousin, through marriage. But them kids is your kin. Them kids is your kin.
And I guess that's
dude. I got all the proof I need, man. I'm wait till I find the pictures, man. But I might just leave this alone after this. Man. Just keep my name out your mouth, man. Keep my name out your mouth, man. I told her I have a situation with you, man. I don't care that you related to them. That's your business. I don't care that you related to them. I don't care. That's your business. But don't put me in no fucking bullshit. This man called my phone this morning, threatened that he was outside my house, so I went to handle that. That shit had nothing to do with no fucking crisis acting or none of that shit. And I'm gonna prove again and show that whatever you talking about, that Planet of Fake showed online, that 30 people own the Kanika name, nobody owns shit. It takes 3 months to fucking 6 months to a year.
These guys never pull what I say. It's always hearsay, and that is what always causes the problem. I never said 30 people own the name. I said people have rights to variants of the name, and I even gave examples like the Jenkins Kitchen. Now, it has nothing to do with Kanika, but the fact that it has Jenkins in it, they have rights towards that whole Kanika Jenkins stuff. People got to take that into consideration. It's thousands of businesses named Jenkins that could oppose a trademark based on Kanika Jenkins, based on just the Jenkins name. So he don't understand that. He just think I'm talking about people who owns the name Kanika Jenkins. I'm the one that brought them to USPTO when they was at TradeCustoms.com, when they was at TradeEngine.com. So trying to correct me after I already showed people was in the wrong direction is irrelevant. Just come to me for sources and stop going off hearsay of what people say. We pull receipts. If I say something, pull what I say, then correct it. Stop. And that's the same problem that had occurred with the whole Kate and the Killer Bloodline films. People kept saying what the fuck I said instead of bringing up what the fuck I said. I never said that man was in the kitchen, but it still got relayed to Bloodline Film like I put a video out there saying he was in the fucking kitchen due to the fact nobody pulls what I say. Don't you see how I'm pulling what G said? So it's no way for us to miscommunicate what the fuck he's saying? Do the same for me. Everybody. And stop going off hearsay because the shit is fucking up the whole video, the intent, and everything. And it's misinformation. And that's just common courtesy. I would pull up what G say. I'm not going to take it from somebody else. I'm not going to do that. I don't know why I went to the YouTube. But I'm not going to do that, yo. I'm not going to take it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. I want to go back to that, though. So, no one said 30 people owned the name. Y'all was here when I did the live and showed y'all what happens when you put in Kenneka Jenkins in certain criterias. And we saw a whole bunch of names come up. So, that's the point that I want to make to G. No one said 30 people owned it. I'm the one that said y'all wasting y'all fucking time at tradecustom.com. Y'all didn't hear that. Or y'all didn't see me when I was in Straight Drop Chat talking about y'all better check that shit on USPTO. Was you watching when Straight told me, oh, you can't call in about that now? We got to talk about that on my personal line. Did you bring that up when y'all was at tradecustom.com that night trying to raise the money for it? Did y'all bring that up? No, y'all didn't bring that up. So don't bring up something you heard somebody say about 30 people owning it. That's not correct. And we just got to get on correct stuff. You understand? There's no reason for people to be incorrect. And I don't understand how people could correct somebody you don't even listen to, that someone else tell you something. We got to stop doing that. I think that's how the whole Crenshaw website thing came about. People may not have seen the video and then made a video about debunking it just based on the title. We got to stop doing that. But let's see what's going on.
What up, it's your girl Tiffany M. Draper, and I got this message on Wednesday, but I just paid attention to it. It says, Tiffany, this has bothered me from the day we got this, and I heard no one has mentioned it. I am adding this snippet of when the girl is coming out of the bathroom with spiked drink. Look at the bottom right hand corner. There is someone on the floor sitting in a black Adidas jacket. I have ideas, but I wanted someone else to simmer on it. Now, I just simply asked her, wow, I never saw that. Thank you. You have the video link and timestamp. And she said, I will find it. Starts at 3:18 on this video. To me, he is looking down at the person, and it looks like he's looking at his camera, but I think he is looking at that person. Why would someone be on the floor in the corner? No one paying attention to them in that towel. So the reason why I asked her, make sure y'all go check out my video. Nobody has really seen it before. Monifa and her ex-friend kicking it. But this is the video I'm trying to go. I always try to get timestamps now because, you know, it's been a lot of bullcrap going on YouTube. So I just want to make sure it wasn't fake or Photoshop. So let's look at this. So I came over to the video and got to the 3:18 mark, and I see the exact screenshot that she took. So let me put this on
YouTube. Google opened up in the wrong box.
So what she's talking about. Like, why did they pan? Why did Tyrell and pan right there? You remember they said they saw her in an Adidas jacket? Let's go to Shakira's picture real fast. Okay, so here's Shakira's page.
I'm trying to set this off. I
Shakira
don't know
Garrett.
where it's coming from, but I think it's coming from like.
I don't see why she would post this picture like it's cool. Like I said, but we've all seen this before. And this picture just infuriates me, by the way. October 29, 2017 is when she posted this. You see this Adidas right here? A lot of people had on Adidas that night, but I don't know. I don't trust Shakira. I have every reason to believe she was there because of this photo alone. This doesn't look like that doesn't even look like that's a seatbelt. Since when are seatbelts that it's not that they're wider than that? You feel me? That's a seatbelt right there. And why would they be buckled up in a car? And you know something that I'm just now noticing that I hadn't noticed. Hold on.
Kanika stuff. I don't know where Tiffany's coming from. I'm about to end this whole line.
Look at this.
But I think